kids are overly stimulated, adults are too. And there's something really simple about the philosophy and coming to school and working with materials that are tactile, not just your cell phone. And it's one thing at a time, and you can come and focus on one thing longer than 5 seconds. And I love when kids say I'm bored. I'm like, great, cool, look at the ground. I mean, that's how I was raised, you know. I think we want to fill all the time, and we don't want our kids to be upset, and we want to, don't be bored. And I love Bowman because there's so much time and space. We're like, cool, we don't need to fill it up. I think that's a huge social emotional life skill, is no one needs to fill your time up. Or, you are okay if you have nothing to do. Go pick up a leaf. Like, they take these cute little walks and they just pick up leaves, and think about that. That's so important. And people are like, duh, of course they do. But no, not a lot of people are doing that anymore. As our job as educators is to ignite that impulse if it's not there. Like, wow, look at that rock. I think that's so important, to be aware of your surroundings and be aware that you're not just alone. Like, there's a whole beautiful world out there, and you don't always have to be looking on your phone for it. Eventually, it's intrinsic in them. They start going, oh, I will, and they can do it on their own. But sometimes we have to practice and work with them and have them ask the questions too. I personally would say it's really important for your child to know who they are. And that should be number one. And because from there, you know who you are. You come from a place of self-awareness. You come from a place of understanding the self of other people. And you will have the grades and you will have the technology. But if you'll be able to communicate those ideas with other people. You won't be isolating. You'll be able to connect with people that you don't agree with. You'll be able to interview. You'll be able to lead a group. You'll be able to be a CEO. You'll be able to design anything you want. It's like, but the intrinsic understanding of self is number one. When you don't know yourself, you can get extremely lost in the world. And people can tell you who you are, but eventually you get to a place where you want to know who you are. And it could be at 5 or it could be at 70. But I do think that happens eventually where, we want to fill that void. And usually the void is, do I know myself?